What's up, Mets fans? Welcome back to the True Mets Talk podcast. It's your boy CP, and this is part 3 of the Mets trade deadline bullpen target series that we have going on the channel. It is July 13th, and the trade deadline is just a few weeks away, and we are talking about one bullpen addition and a potential reunion with a former Met that is now a Pittsburgh Pirate currently, and that is Dennis Santana, who is having a tremendous campaign with the Pittsburgh Pirates going back to last season in 2024. In the second half, before we fully give you the outlook of Dennis Santana, please do smash those thumbs up buttons, subscribe to the channel for more of these types of videos, more trade deadline targets and news and rumors with streams and videos such as this one. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. I definitely appreciate it. And please do not hesitate to leave a comment down below whether you'd like to see the Mets reunite with a guy like Dennis Santana or not. All opinions are welcome. Hit the comment section down below. All right, this is the outlook of Dennis Santana. You can see the pitch usage on the left-handed side of your screen. A lot of red with the Savant page there to the left-handed side of your screen as well. He is an unrestricted free agent after the 2026 season, so starting in 2027. So you got one more year of control left for Dennis Santana if the Mets were to make this move. And you know that David Stearns loves these types of trades where guys have another year of control or two left on their contract. We saw in the last trade deadline by acquiring Huascar Brazaban, and clearly he's a New York Met having a great season in this campaign in 2025. The same thing could be said with the potential move of Dennis Santana. I did mention that he was a former New York Met. He was a Met in 2023 in that lost season. He went to the Yankees as well in 2024, didn't really have a good season in the Yankees uniform at all in the first half, and they traded him to Pittsburgh, and something just clicked for Dennis Santana in that second half of the 2024 season, and he pitched tremendously and lowered a lot of his numbers that were inflated during his time with the Yankees. And you can see in 2025, this season early on, over 39 and a third innings pitched, he has taken off with a 1.60 ERA, a 2.47 FIP. This guy is absolutely on one right now. And I'll tell you what, that slider of his, there's a reason why he throws it 47% of the time. That is his primary put away pitch. That is his primary out pitch in general. And it is a great pitch for him. If he didn't have this type of slider, he probably wouldn't be putting up anywhere near of similar numbers right here. And I don't know what really clicked from him going from organization to organization. He was also a longtime Los Angeles Dodger many years ago as well. He's a veteran now. You can call him a journeyman, but he has really settled into Pittsburgh in a very nice way. So, but even in 2024, over those 70 plus innings pitched, he's a workhorse, and he has been since 2024, 3.89 ERA. Again, that is inflated. If you take a look at the discrepancy of his Yankees numbers versus his Pirates numbers, you will be surprised. The strikeout rate is objectively down in 2025, going from 24% last year to 19.7%, but the walk rate was good last season, under league average at 7.3, walk rate, going down to 4.8%. That is awesome. That is awesome. Anytime you have a reliever that has a low walk rate, that is a really good sight to see. Now, usually with these relievers that we've been talking about, especially a guy like Felix Bautista, it could be said for, as the strikeout rate gets higher, the walk rate also gets higher. It has that kind of inverse relationship, and you kind of see that with Dennis Santana as well over the past season and a half. But this guy has the potential to make a real good impact. Now, I still wouldn't say the numbers definitely show that Dennis Santana could be maybe a back end of the bullpen guy to help Edwin Diaz. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I would entrust him in that role immediately. But if you go out and get a guy like Dennis Santana, I don't think he'll cost you that much. And you have the ability, just like we talked about in our video with Kyle Finnegan, to go out and get two really good bullpen arms. And if you're telling me that the Mets can walk away with a guy like Dennis Santana and Kyle Finnegan at the trade deadline, that's a win within itself. That is two great bullpen arms to help the depth and help potentially the back end, because Kyle Finnegan could be that back end guy. Now, there's still a lot more options outside of Dennis Santana. His teammate David Bednar is having a really good bounce back season. the Mets could be interested in bringing on David Bednar over a guy like Dennis Santana. But I really wanted to make this video because I think Dennis Santana is underrated. I think Santana is underrated. A lot of people focus in on David Bednar. A lot of people are focusing in on Aroldis Chapman. Like I said in the previous video as well, I don't think the Red Sox are going to be dealing Chapman. So for those of you all who are holding out hope there, I think you're getting your hopes up. But another name that we'll probably talk about on the channel, I talked about it in my latest stream. I'll link that pregame stream. It was a little bit of a hybrid pregame and trade deadline talk discussion that I had with you all. Carlos Estevez of the Kansas City Royals is another really good name that is likely to be traded and has really good numbers, Dennis Santana-esque type of numbers this season. He's a little bit more electric. He's more fastball oriented. He's got a really good fastball, good life, 98 to 100 miles per hour if he wants to dial it up. So I think that Carlos Estevez, I'll be making a video about him here at some point as well, that is in a Royals uniform and could definitely find his way back into the NL East. But I think Dennis Santana definitely deserves some credit, especially with his turnaround in Pittsburgh. A name that was an afterthought, especially during his time with both New York organizations. He could come back to New York his second time around the Mets and make a contribution in a very big way. So let me know what you all think, Mets fans. Please let me know in the comment section. Smash those thumbs up buttons, subscribe to the channel. And as always, let's go Mets. I will see you all on the very next video talking more MLB trade deadline targets for our beloved team from Queens. Let's go Mets.